Hello friends, today we will study time and work. Since this is an introductory class, so this is entirely meant for those who are completely new to this topic. The very basic question, the most basic question in time and work reads as A can do a work in 15 days, B can do the same work in 10 days. If they work together, how much time will they take? Now, it is very obvious that our answer cannot be 25 days. Okay, I don't know what is my answer as of now, but for sure I know that whatever will be my answer, it has to be less than 10, because B alone could do the same work in 10 days. So if A and B will work together, naturally they will take less than 10 days, isn't it? So I don't know my answer, but I know for sure that my answer will be less than the lesser of these two values. Okay. Now, so the first learning that we got, I cannot add time like this. 15 and 10 cannot be added to get my answer. So my first learning point is time cannot be added. Time can't be added. Now, suppose I can make 5 toys in one day and you can make 6 toys in one day. So together we can make 11 toys in one day. This time you saw that we could add this 5 and 6. So what was this 5 and 6? This 5 and 6 was the amount of work done in one day. In one day I can make 5 toys and in one day you can make 6 toys. So, and the amount of work done in one day is also known as efficiency. Okay, so my second learning point is that efficiency can be added. Efficiency can be added. This is my first learning point. This is my second learning point. Now see, if I can make 5 toys in one day, how many toys will I make in 6 days? 5 multiplied by 6. Okay. So if I can make 5 toys in one day, 5 toys per day, and in 6 days I can make 30 toys, isn't it? So this is my efficiency, toys per day, efficiency, and this is time. So efficiency into time is equal to work. Okay. So this is my formula. Trust me, in this chapter you will require only these 3 things to solve any questions on this chapter. Okay, so let us start with the basic question, the most basic question. I hope you have taken the screenshot of these things. I'm just rubbing it down. Okay. Work is equal to efficiency into time. This is the thing that I have to keep in mind. Okay. Okay. See, this is the question that we have done in our junior classes also. Okay. In the question, the amount of work is not given. So let us take the amount of work to be 1 unit. Let us take the amount of work to be 1 unit. Now see, if A can do a work in 15 days, so what is the efficiency of A? What is the efficiency of A? Efficiency will be work by time. So work is our 1 unit and A is taking 15. So 1 by 15, which means that A can do 1 by 15 of the work in one day. Okay, 1 by 15 is units per day. Units per day. If A is making 1 toy, then 1 by 15 part of it he'll make in one day. This seems very impractical, but for the sake of understanding you have to think it like this. Okay, efficiency of B similarly you can write as 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is 1 by 10 units per day. Okay, just now I discussed that efficiency can be added. Now if you find the efficiencies of A and B, if you add them up, this is 5 by 30, which boils down to 1 by 6. Now my question is, how much time will they take? How much time will they take together? So time can be written as work by efficiency. So my work is 1 unit and my efficiency is 1 by 6. Since the question is asking how much time will they take if they work together, so I will take their combined efficiency. Their combined efficiency is 1 by 6. Work by efficiency, 1 by 1 by 6. So my answer is 6 days. Okay. The solution that we just saw, we have done this question in our class 7 or 8 by that method. Now we'll do the method which reduces our time. See, I can take the work as any value of our choice, but preferably I'll take the work as LCM of the days given in the question. Okay, why? Because I want to avoid the fractions. Fractions are more often than not undesirable. Okay, it is easier to add 2 plus 3 than 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, isn't it? So let us take the work to be 30 unit. Okay, so A can do the work in 15 days. What will be the efficiency of A? Efficiency can be written by work by time. So work is 30 and A is taking 15 days. So efficiency of A is, efficiency of A is 2 units per day. Okay, what is the efficiency of B? 30 by 10, which means 3 units per day. What is their combined efficiency? 5 units per day. The question has been asked, it has been asked that how much time will they take together. So time taken if they work together will be work by efficiency. Work is 30 and the combined efficiency is 5. So again the answer is 6 days. So if you change your work, the answer will not change, isn't it? We can take any data as the work of our choice, but if we'll take the LCM of the days given, it will reduce our time. Okay, and we can avoid fractions in this method. Okay, now see, let me generalize this question. If had here it was given A days and B can do the work in B days, then how much time will they take? Now in this case, let us take our work to be AB. So the efficiency of A can be written as AB by A, which means B units per day. Efficiency of B can be written as A units per day. Their combined efficiency is A plus B, and time taken if they work together, time will be work by efficiency. A work I have taken as AB and their combined efficiency is A plus B. So if A can do a work in A days, B can do a work in B days, if they work together they will take AB by A plus B days. Okay, so I won't suggest you to memorize this, but if learning things comes naturally to you, which is not a healthy sign as far as mathematics is concerned, you can remember this as a standard result, AB by A plus B. Okay, so this was our first lesson. In our subsequent classes, I will come up with questions on time and work. Till then, take care. Bye bye.